So we're coming along really good on the base. And what I've noticed is in some cases I've needed to chip off some to get things to fit better. And if you place the finished side up and pound here, it tends to break out like that at an angle backwards. And this is true with slate also, and maybe even with bluestone also. It tends to break out the back. So if this is the surface I would like to show, then I want to flip it over. Now in this case it really doesn't matter because both surfaces are finished, and one's a leathered and one's a polished, and I don't really care which way it is. So in this case it doesn't matter. So the other thing I've noticed is I think if I use a small stone and don't leave too much overhang with the one below it, well, this is already a natural edge, but if I hit here, see how it's breaking out further down here? So in this case I'd want to lay it the other way so I can see more of that broken edge, if that's what I'm going for. Now on a stone like this has more, I think it has more grain to it, so you're not going to be able to control how it breaks out as good. And you can see that the way this one broke naturally. So I think it depends on every stone, but the ones that are very granular and even, like this one, you can kind of control the way it breaks out, because if you hit here it's going to break out more towards the bottom. It'll take less off here and more at the bottom, if that's the look you're going for. So it is handy, though you can chip a little bit away. Take away some of that cut edge. You see how that broke down in there? But now if I flip it over, I'll be able to see quite a bit of that break. It'll be more like this as opposed to this. So it really depends on the look you're going for. But you can do a little bit of control on the break, and depending on how you pound on the stone. Okay, let's get pounding again.